Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about a interview problem. The interview problem is reverse a array. This is the most common question asked in basic interviews. Like this is just to check your basics, how good are you in algorithms. So I'm starting with the basic questions. So this question is, so how to reverse a array. So array can be of integers, array can be of number, strings, characters, and so let's try like how can we reverse it, this array. So first time you hear this question, you may be wondering like, okay, there is a simple, I will just iterate it and then I will store the elements in the new array. Or you may be just thinking of using the APIs, like using existing APIs, like in JavaScript. I will explain here, like this is the API here, array.reverse. It will reverse your array if you use this existing API function. So, but interview doesn't want to write to you this way. He want to check your the logic, how will you implement this method, or how will you itself try to implement it without using the API. So you can explain to him both the questions, that using the API you can use this in the JavaScript. So I will show you. I have written here two arrays. One is the array 1, that is of the string array 1 2 3. Another is the array 2, that is of the integer array. So here in the first array I'm using the existing API of the JavaScript. So what I will do, I will reverse variable is there. So array.reverse, this array will be get reversed, and then what I'm trying to do, I'm printing this variable that will the reverse of the array. And second method is I'm trying to reverse it using the without using the API. So what will happen in this array 2, there are 5 elements from 1 to 5, and then I'm calling this method and passing this array into this method. So let's see what this method do. So this function is there. So here what's happening, sorry, we call it the method in Java. So in JavaScript we call them as functions. So when we pass this array, so array 2 will come here. What will happen, I have declared two variables, I equals to 0 and j equals to array minus length minus 1, that is the last element's index, and first element's index is I and last element index is j. So what happens here, in this way we will try to swap them. What I am trying to do, that this first element is there, 1 I will try to swap with the 5th, and 2 I will try to swap with the 4th, and 3 is the middle element, so there is no need to swap it. So in this way what I am trying to do, I will move from the first with I, and I will move backward from the last j index. So first of all what we have to do, we have to store this element's value. So inside this condition is there, like until I becomes 2 and j becomes 4, until both try to come at the same element, because same element no need to reverse it. So I will keep on increasing and j will keep on increasing here. So this condition will fail when both will come to the 3. So after that, so first of all what will happen, when we start it at 0 index, this is the first element, then what we will do at temp, we will store this first element here. And now what we need to do is, in this element what we need to do, we need to bring this last element here. So we will store in the array of I, that is the first element, we will store the last element into that is the j, as you can see index is j. And similarly now we have moved 5th here, we have store first also. So in place of the last element we need to move our first element, so that we have already stored in temp. So what we will do, in the last index array j we will move our this temp element. So its moving is done. Now what we have to do next time, we have to increase the index of I so that it will go to the element 2. So we will increase the index of the I, and we will decrease the index of j so that it will come to 4. So we will decrease the index of j here. So and similarly it will keep on going until both the reaches at 3, and this condition will fail, it will not come out. So array is totally swept now, and it will return an array. And yes, here I'm trying to print, it should print all the elements of the array, this array, in the reverse direction. Okay, let me show you how to run it. So in Visual Studio we run it from here, start debugging. So now it's running, it may take some time. I don't know why is it too slow. Yeah, so here is this output. So you can see here output is there. That first console was this was done by the API. So you can see that 3 2 1, it's reversed. And for the second, you can see here 5 4 3 2 1, it's also reversed. Okay, thank you guys, thank you for watching it. Keep on watching if you want to see the more algorithms. So in this tutorial series, what I will try to do, I will try to give you only the optimized solution or the best solution of the algorithms which may fit in the most of the conditions. So I will try to do that. Let's see how it goes. Okay, thank you for watching this. So till then, bye bye.